wondering if I should leave my glasses on. These are reading glasses. I was wondering if I should leave them on as I'm doing this video. Because sometimes when you say something and then you lift up your glasses, kind of like drives the point home a little bit more than if I didn't have glasses on. I don't need these, unless I'm reading something really small. But I'm saying, to do this video right now, should I leave them on and get that intellectual look going on right now? Or do I take them off and you kind of like doubt the authenticity of what I'm saying? I don't know. And obviously I can't get a response from you because you're watching this video and I've already made my decision as to what I'm going to do, without knowing what you think. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. That's it. I made my decision. This is my decision, right? Whether or not you said leave them off, Sean, or put them on, I made my decision. And I believe that most people are going to say, leave the glasses on when you do this post, because they know that I left them on. So then they can easily say, no, Sean, leave them on after the fact. But I can take it off like in the middle of the video and you don't know whether or not I left them on unless you go to the end of the video. But even if you go to the end of the video, I could have put them back on midway and then took them off after, so you don't really know what decision I made. And you're probably thinking I'm insane right now. Just like how I think that the Jehovah Witnesses going door to door again is insane. Did you like that segue? Did you like it? Because I did. And I just thought of it just now. Just like when I took my glasses back off. But to be honest with you, is it insanity? I don't know. Are they helping some people? I was thinking about certain people along the way. And I think I touched on this in previous videos. Going way back like a year or so, where I said, does the organization help or hurt, or have they balanced the scales, right? Let's say someone has an addiction, or someone really hasn't had a family to call their own. Maybe they grew up in a very, very toxic family, dynamic, and the organization of Jehovah Witnesses kind of saved them or pulled them out of that, right? So you have that argument, right? What about the people that say, no, it helped me. It helped me. I was going down a path of destruction, right? And I'm talking about before Armageddon's destruction. I'm talking about the path that I was going on in my life. This helped me. How could you tell me? And to that person, I will say, yes, individually, things may help or hurt people, individually, but I speak collectively as a whole, right? As a whole. I'm sure during slavery, there were some good masses. Hey guys, you can, put a hold on that. Stop. You can tell the others they can stop picking cotton right now, right? I made some fresh watermelon and fried chicken that's in the house. You guys come on and get a bite to eat, okay? It's 110 degrees out and you've been working, 14 hours so far. Go and get a bite to eat, right? You can come in the house, no, Chris, the back door, not the front door. I told you this before. the back door. There's and do not go in a no. We have a box, and it has a hole in it, and you can do your business in there. Isaiah, don't go in the house. In the back, we have fresh watermelon and fried chicken and bananas. You guys get a bite to eat, and take your time. Take your time in eating, right? You can take 5 minutes to slop it down. So you had good masters out there that used the whip leniently. But I'm talking about slavery as a whole. How did it affect humanity as a whole, not the individuals? There's always exceptions to the rule, right? What about those people that are just putting aside, shunning? They're not speaking about that part because they have accepted it as the norm. So, in any organization or construct, corporation, business, church, whatever it is, there's always exceptions to the rule. You will always get, 100 people walk out, but 3 people staying. That's why you got people that, they go on strike, and you got the majority of the people holding picket signs and yelling in the street about the injustices of whatever, they're a part of or whatever they're striking against. But you get the people that's driving past, getting things thrown at their cars or walking in. You're always going to have people that say, hey, it was good for me. But as a whole, just because someone is compliant doesn't make it right. Just because someone is fearful doesn't make it right. Just because someone turns a blind eye or a deaf ear doesn't make it right. So, they're going back out in service. Will they help some people who are looking for help from anyone at this point? Someone that can sit and talk to them and smile and understand what they're going through, whatever they're going through, and they need a support group. And this seems like a well-rounded support group until you get disfellowshipped or start coming to your senses or say, hey, I'm fixed now, guys. Don't need you anymore. How is that going to go? Can you just say, hey, I'm not an addict anymore. Thank you. No, typically in that situation, when it comes to addiction, they're going to say, even if you're not physically coming into the meetings, the AA meetings or whatever your addiction is, stay close, But what about when you say, no, I don't want to stay close. I'm good. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to remember the addiction that I had, even though you're always, once an addict, you're always an addict, right? But I don't even want to be a part of this. They're not going to go searching for you, I don't think. They're not going to, hey, you better get back, hey, to all the other addicts. Tim, do not associate with him. He's an apostate. It's like, no, I don't want to come to the meetings anymore. Right? And if you do decide to come back, or they see you on the street, they don't have to wonder, are you using again? Even though they may wonder that, but they're going to greet you with open arms. Hey! They probably, they can usually tell, like, hey. And if they believe that you're using again, they'll lovingly welcome you back. So, it's just something that I thought about, because you have to be objective with this. You have to look at both sides. There are going to be people that say, hey, this is helpful. There are going to be people that, they were locked up in their houses during the pandemic, and then now there's monkeypox, and, they're scared to death. It's like, what's going on, right? They're scared to death. So, lo and behold, these people come knocking at your door, and it's like, okay, I've already listened to all the motivational, inspirational speakers, on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. Now you got somebody giving me great news in person because I'm scared. And they hold on, they clamp on. Technically, is it helping that person? Yes. Yes. For a short period of time or a long period of time. Maybe for the rest of their life, this is helpful for them. But who's it hurting in the progress? In the progress of you getting help, again, air quotes, who is it going to be hurting? Your family? Once you get this help and you feel relieved and you feel some sort of comfort and you get baptized into this organization, who are you going to shun? Who are you going to stop allowing in your backyard? Who are you going to stop allowing in your house? Right? Who are you going to pull into the organization, helping them? And then when they decide that they don't want to be in it anymore, who are you going to shun for the rest of your life and their life? Bigger picture, guys. Glasses off. Bigger picture, guys. That's what we look at, the bird's eye view. Not the ants on the ground sometimes. We're looking at the water bucket that's filled with water that's going to get dumped on the ants. And I'm not talking about by God. Right? That's what we're looking at. That's what I'm looking at. Bigger picture, the guys that run this organization, their objective, what they're doing. I still haven't really kind of got clarification on why you need to go out, because I don't believe that it's to bring new members in. Yes, it is to some degree, but there's something else that needs to go, because you have to fill out timesheets. I think those are submitted to the government. Maybe someone spoke about this. Maybe someone has a better clarification on that. But there's a reason. Why do you need to put time? Why? I still don't understand that. Go out, do what you got to do, and that's it. It shouldn't be monitored. You feel the spirit coming up in you to go out and talk to people, do it. It shouldn't be, organized. Let the Spirit lead you. Not Saturday morning or Sunday morning at 3 o'clock and then we got to put it, hey, brother, sister, you have that timesheet? What do you need that for? What do you need the timesheet for? I did my time. Yeah, I talked to people. Well, no, we just want to know where you went and who you talked to, because we want to. No, I don't need to tell you that. I don't need to tell you that. I talk to people. That's between me and God, right? If that were the case, if I needed to go out preaching the good news, that's between me and God, right? Why I tell you that for? So, as always, you know what I asked you to do? I asked you to think. So you gotta do, just think. It's real simple. If you start practicing it, it's really simple. You don't have to you know, what do you call that when you make things tougher than what they are, right? You start, I don't know, put it in the comments. I forgot this word. I'm losing my mind, literally. Yeah, so just think. It's not, don't overly complicate. That's the word. Don't overly complicate things. Just real simple. And as always, it's love. Real love.